What is up, everyone? The 25th Genius is back with another Webtoon Greenlit series. So, obviously the Webtoon series got greenlit and whatever that you think of. Look, for people who are joining us, this video is for you. So today we're going to be talking about The Cold Case Detective, which honestly is a really good series, but the main character, again, it's just these main characters, like, they really just rub me off the wrong way. So this will probably be a quick video because there's really not much to talk about with this here. I think the Webtoon series did a great job with their third episode, and using the first two episodes to really show us how good that the main character is, but also leaving it to the interpretation of what's going to happen next. So that's how you really should do your series, especially with a contest such as this. But again, I still think that the requirements are a little too easy, because when trash gets greenlit, it was trash, what do you want from me? I really just doubt everything else that just happens in this world of Planet today. So with that being said, let's get into it. But before I get into it, if you like the work that I do, make sure you leave that like and that subscribe, because it genuinely helps me out a lot and helps the channel and it helps the community. With that being said, let's get into this amazing video. So we're going to be talking about The Cold Case Detective, which is a retelling of Sherlock Holmes and Watson. So basically you have our main character, which is a reminiscent of Sherlock Holmes, and he has the ability to solve cold cases. He's a very intelligent detective, much like Sherlock Holmes, and is very resourceful at using the resources that is given to him in order to solve crimes. Even when there is no crime that seems to not be there, he is very good at his execution and how he does and how he delivers the case solved to other people. With that being said, we are introduced with another character, which I have to say, I'm loving the black characters that are coming in. Like, hey, look, I just love the abundance. Like, it means a lot. Like, look, I'm not gonna get all into it, but just loving the black characters. She worked for a big research firm, and she basically lost her job, and she has to live. She was in a desperate attempt to find a new house. She ends up living with the cold case detective that we very speak, and together with the partner of her robot with the name of Watson, they basically are going to solve crimes together. Again, this series is not a bad series by any far, and I genuinely like it. And again, it has a great execution of the third episode. The issues with the main character, to me, if I have to be blunt, the main character just seems unrealistic, and he seems all over the place in terminology. Like, he's trying to be this cool, I don't care, nonchalant person, but then he has this kind of a humor to him that is just weird, because you painted yourself in the beginning as this super serious, powerhouse, super smart detective, and now you're just trying to be overly funny. It just seems a little bit weird to me. In terms of the Sherlock Holmes, I feel like their personalities are significantly different, and if you're trying to give him that Sherlock Holmes thing in a general modern society, I really feel that going old Sherlock Holmes was a little bit better, because then at least his attitude would be a little more explained, because really I just didn't understand what his attitude was within the entire 3 chapters that I have read of this series. It just seems very forced, and it just seems not genuine, and it just seems like the authors are trying to basically develop a character for him, and I feel like no character development for him was really thought of very well. It's just like a series, pump it out, and let's keep going into the next one. Which again, that's not a bad thing. It's just that I feel like in the character development department, this series is just a little bit weak, but with good reason, because when you're doing a detective type of show, it's kind of hard because it takes so much time and thought process. So I generally understand. I just really think that the series just could do a little bit better with the character development. It's definitely worth leaving your like for, I feel. I definitely left my like for it. And again, I'm just excited with more of what Webtoons has to offer. And again, there's just not really a lot really to say about this Webtoon. I pretty much said the major themes. Like, he's a cold case detective, he wants to solve cold cases, that's part of his job, and he basically has a talking robot that's going to help him within his absolutely daily needs. Where that's going to go, I don't know. If they follow Sherlock Holmes to a T, maybe we'll meet Moriarty, which would be like one of the main antagonists of the entire series. At this point, we just don't know. And that is my quick video of The Cold Case Detective. I think it's a very good series by far. If you liked it, I hope you left your like in the description. I hope it gets greenlit. With that being said, I thank you for watching and listening. If you got this far in this little small video, and if you like the work that I do, make sure you leave that like and that subscribe, because it generally just helps me out a ton. With that being said, I thank you for watching and listening. I'll see you next time. Matane.